This week, Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov stated that Moscow is open to dialogue and is counting on Donald Trump's involvement in resolving the war against Ukraine. In an interview with the Italian publication Corriere della Sera, he spoke about Russia's alleged readiness for a summit with the United States. However, notably, these words never made it into the print version. The editorial team essentially ignored Lavrov's statement, understanding that there was nothing behind it. Almost simultaneously, Putin's press secretary Peskov picked up on the topic as well. However, he immediately shifted from emphasizing the importance of diplomacy to blackmail, started threatening Kiev, and voiced the usual, deliberately impossible conditions.
Meanwhile, Lavrov and Peskov are sending a message to the West, asking Trump to revisit the issue of peace talks with Putin. Things got tough for the Russians when the U.S. realized they were just stalling for time. Andriy Kovalenko, head of the Center for Countering Disinformation at the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine.
Moscow really does want to convince the West that a compromise is still possible in order to sow doubt and slow down military aid to Ukraine. At the same time, Russia is intensifying its strikes on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, hoping to pressure Kyiv into making concessions. This is exactly what U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio pointed out when commenting on the situation. He noted that he hasn't spoken with Lavrov for a month, which means there can't be any talk of agreements.
The Russians have made it clear that they want to take the remaining part of the Donetsk region, and obviously the Ukrainians are not going to agree to that. Right now, we see that they continue to carry out long-range strikes on Ukraine, obviously aiming to destroy the power grid and demoralize the population. And they have achieved some success. They have put forward demands that Ukraine can accept. That's where things stand right now.